I'm going to throw this one out. This will be some fun, sports talk radio fun. We just mentioned NIL World. I think we're in year 3 of that now. It was July 1st. Was it 2021 we were on the air when that actually happened, when the first states in our football loving union?
So it's 2024, so it's 21.
21, so it's 3 years now. We're in our 4th year of NIL World. Transfer portal, all of this stuff. Collectives, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Name me the 5 schools that are best equipped to succeed in this new world.
Right now.
Right now, for the next few years, give me the 5 schools that are best equipped in this world with collectives and NIL and transfer portal and
so 2 of the
and
ones,
administrations all together. What do you got?
2 of the ones are Oregon was the one that jumped into my head. They're
one for
going
me too.
Full blast. You got Phil Knight, and they have a professionalized operation. I think Dan Lanning's does a really good job with it. I think Ohio State has gotten to that point. I don't think they were. I mean, you had kind of two dealing collectives or warring collectives, or inside that. I don't think that was an optimum situation, but they seem to be equipped and functioning well. Ole Miss, Walker Jones is their guy who runs the show. He is a former Ole Miss player who had worked with Jimmy Sexton at CAA and then worked at Under Armour. He knows what he's doing. He knows the landscape. And they've been really, really strong coming out this offseason, right? I don't know if I would put them, on the NIL side, yes. On some of the other things that go with it, I don't think they have the advantages that Texas has. I don't think they have the advantages.
So Texas is one of the schools then?
Yeah, I mean, I think because it's not just the NIL thing. It's all the other things you can leverage, right? Mm-hmm. Like Georgia, I don't know how you can't put Georgia in, except it's not like Georgia, I don't know. I would say this. So Georgia, the biggest commodity in the free agent market this offseason in college football is Caleb Downs, a terrific freshman defensive back at Alabama. Most people assumed he was going to go to Georgia. I think even Georgia thought he would. He ended up at Ohio State. So I don't know if I'm going to put that much weight into, okay, Ohio State's there and maybe not Georgia. But, I mean, Georgia right now is like the king of college football, even if they didn't win the national title the last year.
All right, so I'm writing this down. So are we including Georgia in this?
I can't not include Georgia.
Okay, so you got Georgia. You mentioned Oregon.
Ohio State.
Ole Miss. You mentioned Ole Miss.
I'm mentioning Ole Miss because the NIL operation I think they have is running strong. So you think
that Ole Miss is one of the top 5 best equipped football programs to negotiate the next 5 years? Over Texas?
No. I'm probably putting too much stock in just the NIL component.
So you're putting Texas in this?
I would put Texas in there given where they are right now. And
how about that we haven't mentioned Alabama?
I would put Alabama in there.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I mean, he's recruiting really well.
Kalen DeBoer?
He is. Okay. Now, we'll see how, the season goes and everything like that. If you go 8-4, I don't think they will. I don't think they'll struggle like that. But if they do, then but to me, those are the ones between the combination of NIL and the combination of where they are at from a resource standpoint, where they're at from a leadership standpoint, and stability. And I think stability does matter. That's why I put those 5.
Okay,
there.
So over the next 5, it's 3 SEC teams because we're including Texas now.
Yeah, they are.
And 2 Big Ten teams because we're including Oregon. You would say I need to get ready over the next 5 years for Oregon to supplant Michigan in the annual battle with Ohio State? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's a huge difference, but I think right now they have a more aggressive NIL operation. I'll say that.
So we need our Phil Knight. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Maybe that needs to be you. Schefter. Why not? Guys?
Listen, Schefter and I together probably don't have maybe 10 pairs of Nikes together. You know what I mean? I shouldn't assume what Schefter's shoe closet looks like.
Stephen Ross?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Jeffrey Ross? I don't know. Use your connections. Whoever.
Tom Brady?
So, yeah, because again, this is the way of the world. This is it. Obviously, there's 12 teams that can make a college football playoffs as of right now.
Right.
But these are the 5 teams based on the current new way of doing things and how the next 5 years will look. The 5 schools currently best equipped to be successful as consistently as we're used to seeing them: Georgia, Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, and Alabama. That's
yes, I would say.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.